Hello everybody and welcome back to another Let's Replay of Sam & Max Save the World. This is Andrew and this is the final chapter of this episode, Bright Side of the Moon. So just not wasting any much time, just let's kick it off. What started out as a local mind control scheme has grown to global proportions, and Sam and Max are off to the moon to save the entire planet from a lifetime of hypnotic enslavement. But when chaos collides with tranquility, have the freelance police finally meet their match? Let's find out.
Which is why every citizen will find a complimentary government-issued aerosol can waiting in the mailbox. Get to spraying, America! Let's heat this mother up!
When you mean aerosol, do you mean those kind of heating cooling agent thing, or do you mean the red sack?
This has been an announcement from the President of the United States. What gives, Sam? You missed your cue!
What? Oh, sorry, little buddy-in-chief. I'm still thinking about our last case. The internet said it was working for somebody named Roy G. Biv. Obviously a pseudonym, but for who?
For those who do not know, Roy G. Biv is actually the acronym of the colors of the rainbow. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet. Which all leads to, you know who from the last episode? Hugh Bliss.
Or whom?
We're detectives, Sam, not mind readers. Hey, maybe we should ask Hugh Bliss.
Mind readers, that's it! No, that's not it.
By the way, have you seen my copy of Emetics, the Handbook for Multicolored Happiness by Hugh Bliss?
Colors? No. Think, Max, think.
Well, I know I had it this morning.
That's it. Morning. In the ancient tongue of the mud-worshipping Kapalahotep tribe of the Serengeti, our word morning means he who destroys the hypnotic rainbow man. That's the word he fears the most. So this Roy G. Biv is the one person we've met who's never said the word morning.
And always breaking fourth walls.
That means it's the Commissioner.
The Commissioner? I never did trust him.
No, Chowderhead. It's Hugh Bliss.
Never!
What? Oh, no, Commissioner. I didn't mean... Look, I need you to put out an APB on Hugh Bliss. Stat! By the Greek goddess Selene in a chariot with dual overhead cams and silver fox mud flaps. We're on our way. Let's go, Max. The Commissioner said that Hugh Bliss is currently staying at his exclusive prismatology retreat, the Blister of Tranquility.
Oh boy! I bet it's somewhere really cool and exotic, like a remote island in the South Pacific or Des Moines.
Even farther, pal. We're going to the moon.
Hi, welcome to the final episode. It's been long, so there will be a little bit of announcement at the end of this episode. What's the next game I'm going to play next?
Feels good to be back on the moon, doesn't it?
We made good time, too. We've still got plenty of generic brand powdered orange-flavored drink mix left.
You always did know how not to infringe on a registered trademark, little buddy.
What are we doing first, Sam?
Let's locate the Blister of Tranquility, find out what Hugh Bliss is up to, and arrest his unprincipled magical butt.
Is that a visitor center?
Really? With no oxygen? Well, in cartoon physics, there is no oxygen.
How does it do that when there's no wind on the moon? It's a lunar lander.
So is my Aunt Tilly, but they can't prove anything.
Lunar lander.
Moon Visitor Center and gift shop. Wait, isn't this the
Well,
same-
well. Aren't you Teddy Bear?
Once upon a time, but no longer.
Who are you now?
I've gone back to being Harry Mole Man. Or should I say I've gone forward. Prismatology has helped me find a new me where the old one used to be.
Are you still a notorious criminal?
Or an obscure one, like Kevin Mitnick.
No,
You shot
I've
it.
repostulated my lemma since Prismatology found me. It's the straight and narrow for Harry Mole Man from here on out.
You seem shorter than you used to.
I used to use that exoskeleton, but Prismatology has taught me that size doesn't matter. Color does. Harry Mole Man will never be sensitive about being diminutive again.
Or about referring to himself in the third person, apparently.
Didn't you explode?
Only in the spiritual sense. Prismatology helped me put Harry Mole Man back together again.
Looks like it may have left out a few pieces by mistake.
Yeah.
Well, I guess it's nice to see you again.
Actually, I'm still a little sore that he tried to get you to shoot me last time we saw him.
I'm channeling my saturation towards making amends for my past transgressions. Prismatology has taught me...
Yeah, we get it.
Okay, what are you
So
doing?
what are you doing here?
I monitor the visitors center and answer people's questions.
Security guard, huh?
Docent! I'm a docent!
What sights should we see while we're here on the moon?
Have you seen the lunar lander over there?
We passed by it, yes.
How about the blister of tranquility?
Nope.
Oh, well, goodness. You should definitely see that.
Which way to the blister of tranquility?
Enlightenment is the only way to reach the blister of tranquility.
How about we enlighten your skull a little? Would that work?
The blister is through that
That's a little extreme, Max.
little box right over there.
Seen Hugh Bliss around here lately?
To see the master, I need only search my heart.
I meant see him in the traditional fashion.
No, he's usually in the blister these days.
See you later.
We've got important sightseeing to do.
Great!
Well, let's look inside. T-shirt.
Lovely shirt.
Can I get one, Sam? Can I?
You don't wear shirts, Max.
I can still accumulate them, can't I?
Various merchandise.
Looks like cheap touristy crap is the same everywhere in the solar system.
Can we get some cheap touristy crap, Sam?
No.
Wow. Hey, look.
What's supposed to go here?
These hypnotic goggles were an early prototype of the hypnobeam technology currently being used to further the worldwide goals of prismatology.
Wow! Invisible goggles!
The goggles were stolen a few months ago.
I assume it must be Brady culture. That gossip is really, really familiar.
Honestly, some people will take anything that's not bolted to the floor.
Yeah. Spoon bending display.
What's this?
Looks like a bent spoon with some peanut butter on it.
The power to bend and rebend spoons, stored within this completely indestructible magical talisman, was among the first mental abilities to be developed and popularized by Hugh Bliss.
Big deal. I can bend spoons with my bare hands. One question. Would it work on wrenches?
Yeah, a wrench is close enough.
Interesting.
You made me forget where I was. Let's see. Indestructible magical talisman. Oh, yeah. The virtually indestructible display case is a triumph of modern prismatological science.
Virtually indestructible?
Extensive testing has been done on the case, showing it to be impervious to bullets, acid, high falls, crushing force, sonic weaponry, diamond-tipped drills, hurricanes, poisons, cynicism, and liquid nitrogen. Don't touch it. You might break it.
Oops. It's not held down very securely.
Yeah, I think we're stealing it for art purposes. Hey Max, could you come here for?
It's got a magic spoon bending thingy trapped inside it.
Hey Max. Max, if I leave right now, Max will, no, Harry Moment will take this thing away. So,
Here, Max, hold this. I meant in your hands, but whatever.
anyway, let's look at, yeah, this guy must be an idiot to show the chart.
What's with the chart?
Let's see. Hugh Bliss, master plan. Hugh Bliss, prismatology to Charcoals, then to president and uses government. Charcoals go to toy mafia and mirror and the public. Hugh Bliss to well of secrecy,
I bet it shows how Justin Timberlake is descended from the moon people.
This chart outlines Hugh Bliss's ingenious master plan to hypnotize everyone on Earth through connections with the U.S. government, the internet, and the toy mafia.
Well, I was close.
Weren't you in charge of the toy mafia?
You're right, I was. I wonder why I didn't know anything about this at the time.
Alright, cast registration 256.
What kind of currency do they use on the moon?
Junkets.
How appropriate.
What's the exchange rate? Anyway, we'll be going.
One moment, please. I'm supposed to frisk everybody when they leave. Just a formality.
We understand.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, look, there's a slightly beat-up robotic exoskeleton in the trash.
The past is only useful as fertilizer for the future. Hugh Bliss said that.
Right. Hey Max, can you spit it out?
Could I have that display case you ate?
Can you wait 12 to 72 hours?
I'd rather not.
Guess not. Hey, what the hell is that?
I think that's a satellite.
Moving on. Hey, what's Super Bowl doing here? Hello.
Hey, Small Worlds. It's our favorite cabinet secretary and Secret Service man, Agent Superball.
Favorite? That'd be like choosing a favorite child, Sam. I love them all.
Didn't I see you last week beating the Secretary of Defense over the head with his own war agenda?
Granted, it's a tough love.
Greetings, newcomers. Blessed be.
What are you even doing here?
So let me guess. You're guarding the door to this retreat.
Affirmative. I have a passion for it, sir, and Hugh Bliss believed in my door guarding abilities when no one else would.
Great story, great story. Okay, let us in.
Negative. Only level red prismatologists may enter Hugh Bliss's magical paradise.
What's a level red prismatologist? Because I'm pretty sure I am one.
Level red is apex of prismatology, sir. You'd have to undergo spectrum analysis to determine your current level.
Spectrum analysis. Is that where you lie perfectly still in a lead coffin while brightly colored cotton swabs are inserted into various orifices?
No, sir. We gave that up in 87. It's much simpler now.
Yep, we're level red. Let us in.
I'm sure you're mistaken, but we'll run the spectrum analysis anyway. Take this.
A unicorn?
What am I supposed to do with this?
Rub it, sir.
Rub it, Sam.
Harder. Harder. I'm sorry, sir. The unicorn says you're yellow.
No one calls us yeller. Draw, partner.
Level yellow is frankly rather pathetic, sir. Only level reds may enter the retreat. Regulations.
Okay.
However, Hugh Bliss would like you to keep the unicorn as a token of his love. Rub it often to measure your progress towards true bliss.
Oh boy, a pet unicorn. I shall call him Horny.
That's a lot of innuendos coming from you now with this unicorn, but you understand what I mean.
You do that. You're studying this prismatology too?
Not studying. I've mastered it.
You mastered prismatology by standing in front of a door?
I am one with the door. We exist in the indigo wavelength of reality. The door is an illusion.
This prismatology nonsense really works for you?
That's right. Happiest I've ever been. Hugh Bliss is great. I'm sorry. I'm gushing.
I see.
President Max requires an audience with Hugh Bliss.
I can't let just anyone into the retreat. Orders?
Well, as your president, here's your new order. Move it!
I'm now a citizen of Bliss, sir. I can't let you in.
What about loyalty to your president? Let us in.
Hugh Bliss showed me the folly of independent nations. Plus, the benefits are better. Full medical and dental.
Curses.
So long, Superball.
Well, he might come back after we snap him out. But before we go in,
Picnickers, please do not use craters for waste disposal.
Whoops!
What?
No parking between the hours of 3 a.m. and 5 a.m. Only you can prevent moonfires.
What moonfires?
Buzz, we got tired of waiting, so we went on without you. Meet you back at the orbiter. Dust preservation area. Please stay on marked paths. Warning, wild lunar yaks have been sighted in this area. If you encounter a wild lunar yak, try to make yourself look large, then shriek like a schoolgirl and hightail it for the hills.
That's more like telling people to run like hell.
Dust preservation. Warning, if you
Okay. Nothing else to see. Alright. Wow, this is... Hey Harry, can you try this?
Hey Harry, want to rub my unicorn?
No, I'm not that desperate yet.
Max, you wanna...
Hey Max, want to pet the unicorn?
No thanks. I took care of that before we left the office.
Okay. Seems we need to go back.
Where are we headed now, Sam?
To the Earth.
Terra firma.
Seriously. Whoa. In cartoon logic, they don't need to. You know what that, right? Alright. Let's see what Sibyl's up to this time. And Liver versus Onions boxing? What?
Liver and Onions have been headed towards a nasty breakup for years.
Damn. Just they were blaming each other for whose fault of the sales.
Sunday at the Terror Dome. Big Spanky Devlin makes a death-defying leap over 12 flaming school buses filled with robotic sharks. He beat your record, Max.
Yeah, but he uses a motorcycle.
Oh.
Lost cat, Musty.
Sybil has the worst luck with pets.
She's behind that desk all day. She never gets a chance to walk 'em.
I thought she left in episode 4.
Toast, the musical.
I heard Keanu Reeves was good in that.
You know, I really believed he was a toast.
I thought it's Omori.
Impeach President.
Delivery van.
Secret serve ice cream? I don't think that's fooling anyone.
Ooh, ice cream? I want some!
Well, are the cops in?
Lefty's is empty again.
Except for the lingering stench, of course.
Oh well. Let's see. I can't reach shit. Okay, what's Sibyl's up to this time? What in the hell do you do the royalty thing again?
Hiya, Sybil.
Hello, Sam. Hello, Max. But we prefer to be addressed by our official title.
Is Sybil hearing the voices again? The people! The people!
You feeling all right, Sybil?
You bet we are. We just got the best job ever. We are the Queen of Canada.
I always thought Rush was the Queen of Canada.
What? How do you become Queen of Canada again?
Queen of Canada? How'd you land that gig?
Did you find half of an old locket dripping with syrup and bacon grease, hinting at a long-forgotten lineage?
Nothing that interesting, we're afraid. We answered a classified ad.
Yeah, the Canadians are practical that way.
They've been looking for a figurehead to give the country a little bit more class. They said we were the perfect candidate.
You're not even Canadian, are you?
Heck no. But we took 2 quarters of French in college, and we spell color with a U.
If not knowing how to spell is enough to become royalty, I could become President of the United States!
You are President of the United States, Max.
You are President of the United States, Max.
By God, you're right, Sam! How come I'm not bombing anything right now?
Plus, we were the only candidate.
I see.
Need any help with your monarchy?
We could be freelance Mounties!
Thanks for the offer, guys, but we've got things under control for now. You're helping a lot just by not making any of the obvious Canada jokes.
Who would make obvious jokes, eh?
Yes, Sybil. That's just not what we're about.
But
If you're Queen of Canada, how come you're still down here in the States?
Are you kidding? It's freezing up there. we love our country, but we've got to draw the line somewhere.
What kind of stuff does the Queen of Canada do, anyway?
It's mostly promotional. We throw
Wait. She says not to make jokes about Canada and she's making jokes of it because of the weather. Really now, Miss Queen of Canada?
out the first puck in hockey games, that kind of thing. This afternoon, we've got to go pose for money.
Sam, how come I don't get to pose for...
We already talked about this, Max. Your gruesome head frightens shopkeepers and plays havoc with ATMs.
Our most important job is to look for ways to spruce up the country.
How can you possibly spruce up Canada? It's a paradise year-round, from the fresh air and great seafood of British Columbia to the bustling metropolises in Ontario and Quebec.
You still have that endorsement with the tourism board?
Every little bit helps make ends meet, Max, with the rate you go through new shoes.
I didn't complain when you were teething, Sam.
Have you come up with any brilliant ideas for improving Canada?
Nothing solid yet. We've thought of a new slogan. Canada. It's surprisingly pleasant. But we need something bigger. Something to really put us on the map.
We'll think about it.
See you later, Your Majesty.
You may go.
Wow, look at beers.
Nothing special.
Cactus.
The rare Yukon ice cactus. These must be Canadian newspapers. I never realized how boring newspapers would be without guns.
Let's see. Is there anything inside?
It's locked. What a senseless waste. I once waited in line for 12 hours just to see him roar. Reassuringly unreassuring.
Let's see. Hey. Right. Alright. We're out there. Queen? Wait. The new job is Queen? Wait, I forgot. Hey, Sybil. Can you rub this? I'm sorry, I'm not going
Hey,
to...
Sybil, want to rub my unicorn?
We have people who do that sort of thing for us now.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say that. Let's see, what's on TV?
Nope.
I don't think we can do that. Alright, let's see.
The street seems quiet. Too quiet.
Hi, Hugh Bliss. Well, let's make it rain. One last time for this.
My priceless Fabergé egg collection.
Alright. Now I'm thinking of. Okay, what's this on?
Yo, Jimmy, this is Benny Threenies from Researches and Developments. The boys in the lab says they ain't got nothing that'll get rid of a dog and a bunny all quick and subtle like. Best yous can do is rig the answering machine to shock them when they play the third message.
Oh, let's play the third message then.
Hello, Mr. President. The Prime Minister of Pipansistan has announced that you have once again dishonored his country, and he demands satisfaction. He'll be waiting, pistol drawn, in the usual place.
Yeah, I think because they mock about the peep tail. But, well.
Hello, Sam? This is Sybil. I think I'm preggo, and you're the responsible party, see?
Sybil must have a cold or something.
No kidding. Did she say she thought she was a jar of spaghetti sauce?
Yo, Jim. Best you...
Alright.
Hello, Wanda? Sell. Sell!
I didn't know you had a stockbroker.
That's the Sunflower Scout troop I'm sponsoring. Little loafers don't appreciate the gravity of cookie season.
Let's see. What's on TV?
What color is your favorite dream?
Page 24.
Here's an oldie but a goodie. How many licks does it take to get to the center of your true bliss?
Page 325. Emetics by Hugh Bliss. Read it today.
Who can turn the world on with a smile?
Page 521.
Does this look infected to you?
Pages 48 through 131. Emetics by Hugh Bliss. Read it today.
What color?
Page.
Here's an...
Page.
Right, this is the advertisement. Don't do.
Sam, without that, we can't watch Colonel Mudshank's monkey party tonight. They were gonna vote somebody out of the monkey house.
It's for the good of the planet. And besides, you had Colonel Mudshanks exiled for treason, remember?
Well, we can't watch TV anyway. Hey Jimmy, are you there?
Anybody home? Guess not.
Okay, today's one, VR goggles.
The virtual reality goggles we used to destroy the internet.
Now all those poor bloggers have to stand on street corners telling passing strangers what TV shows they like to watch.
Did you remember to feed Leonard today, Max?
Sure.
Let me rephrase that. What have you been feeding him?
You know, bits of string, leftover screws, random scraps of paper I find lying around the office. This morning I fed him something that said, "Deed to the United States of America." It looked tasty.
Are you serious?
The fro behind Brady Coat.
I demand a revote. Anyways, moving on.
Hi, Jimmy. Up to no good as usual, I see.
Back off, Fuzz. Get your own meter.
I think we already did. The city made us pay for that one when we bent it.
What do you mean we, White Rabbit? Hey, Jimmy, want to touch my unicorn?
Beat it.
No, just touch it.
Bam.
That meter's been out of order for years.
Just 'cause it ain't working, that don't mean people don't put money in it.
It's like an HMO.
Give it up, Jimmy.
Not a chance.
Give it up, Jimmy.
Not a...
Something must be doing here. Oh, okay.
President and assistant destroy internet. Assistant? Reality 2.0, up-and-coming new internet sensation.
The newspapers are always a little behind in their technology coverage.
Yeah, I got destroyed anyway.
Never mind. Hugh Bliss, best person of the millennium or just the century? Sounds like a fair and balanced expose. President and assistant
Alright, next.
Well, I'll be. The gumball machine actually contains gumballs.
For once. Alright. New study links full moon to hypnosis. Alright, what this guy says.
Hey, boss. Oh, dear God.
Didn't I tell you boys not to track mud in the store?
Bosco, come on. Remove that damn makeup.
I just vacuumed.
Hey, lady, we're looking for Bosco. You know him?
Of course. He's my son.
Your own mother?
Is there no escaping these infernal time travel paradoxes?
Guys, it's me, Bosco.
Yeah, but why your mother, bro?
But who in their right mind would dress up as their own mother?
No one.
Good point.
Look at me when I'm talking to you. Just for that, I'm not gonna tell you why I dressed up as her.
Oh, come on, Bosco. We were only...
You just cost yourself dessert, mister.
Want to sell something?
You know, Bosco, we've collected some pretty valuable merchandise on our travels.
And we have the sneaking suspicion you've got a little extra spending money.
So how'd you like to buy something from us for a change?
Okay. Do you have any copies of the uncensored 1982 Armand Asante lookalike contest on Betamax?
Nope.
Nope.
Oh well, that's the only thing I really need, honey.
We want to buy something.
We want to buy something.
Did you finish all your chores?
Yes, we did.
Yes.
Ugh.
Okay, you can get one thing. One.
Let's start this again. Do you have any?
Do you have any completed artificial personality disorder symptoms forms?
Mm-hmm.
You
Wait,
do?
what?
Wow, that really would have come in handy earlier. Do you have any video of a chicken eating cow manure for laughs?
Mm-hmm.
What? No way.
With that video, we can just enter Myra's talk show before going to those. You know what? Let's move on to this.
Do you
Next one.
have any global meatball sandwich positioning systems?
Oh, you gotta be kidding me!
Well, that one is the easiest, so at least Leonard is stuck up there.
Do you have any 3-foot by 2-foot cue cards that say "Don't vote for me"?
What? I can't believe this!
Unfortunately, Lincoln might have come up with another idea.
Do you have any instant win cheat codes for Reality 2.0?
Oh, why didn't we ask before?
Because you keep asking the most silliest questions or demands, remember?
Do you have Hugh Bliss tied up back there? Hey, I was on a roll. What do you got?
Oh, my little angel made the most precious device. It's called an earthquake maker, and it's just what you think.
A diarrhea-inducing cocktail?
Max, why can't you be more like your brother?
He's not my brother.
Sam, I don't want you hanging around with him. He's a bad influence.
That he is, Mama Bosco, that he is.
Yeah.
Knowing you, Bosco, I'm sure it's quite reasonable, but how much for this earthquake maker?
$100 trillion.
Hey, that's more than that. First you asked for $10 billion, now you're asking for that? No thanks.
100 trillion? You crazy fool!
Look, man, all I know is I keep making up the most ridiculous price I can think of, and you keep paying it.
He has a point there.
So I ask you, who's the crazy one?
Well, with a sales pitch like that, how can we not buy it?
Remember, no earthquakes in the house.
Fine, fine.
Never mind. See you later.
Go clean your...
Hey, boss. I mean, Mama Bosco. Ugh.
Hey, Bosco, want to rub my unicorn?
Yeah, you think not?
The latest in making stuff hot technology.
Well, this one's a bit easy to find how to rub, since we need a lot of heat.
I know one way to get horny hot.
Yep, instant red.
Success. His little horn's nice and red.
Wow, I can't believe the microwave is a high-level prismatologist.
We just need a lot of heat. Anyways, let's get inside.
Where are we headed now, Sam?
To the moon.
To the moon, Alice.
Hey, Silver Ball, look. We got
Let
red.
us in.
Have you achieved level red yet?
Yes.
I'm utterly flabbergasted, sir. I'd suspect a trick, but surely no level red prismatologist would stoop so low.
Except these two guys.
We never stoop. We're posture freaks.
Enjoy the retreat, brothers.
Sam! There he is! It's Hugh Bliss!
Hi, I'm Hugh Bliss.
Hi, Hugh Bliss!
I so hope you're enjoying my blister of tranquility. You're all making such great progress unlocking the secrets of prismatology, and I couldn't be more delighted.
Neither could I!
Cool it, Max. You're scaring me more than usual.
Agreed.
I have splendid news! My top secret plan to hypnotize the entire world is nearly complete! Soon, everyone on Earth will become one of us. None shall escape. It'll be fabulous!
You're a good man.
Bravo!
Outstanding!
Outstanding! You're awesome!
Output accepted.
This guy really knows how to work a room!
Keep up the great work, everyone! I'm tickled pink! Ha-ha!
An entire planet of prismatologists! It's like a dream!
The kind of dream where you wake up screaming with a gun in your hand, your pillow torn to shreds, and the upstairs neighbors calling 911.
That's right, the best kind!
And this is when the person is going to send to either an asylum or to a nut house. What happened?
P.S. Please don't come into my inner sanctum. Thank you!
That's why we should go in. Anyways. You know what? Wow, that's a lot of roller coaster sign.
You must be at least this tall to ride this ride.
Fascist oppressors.
Well, let's take a ride. Please beep your arms and wow, that was fun, right? Oh, Penny. I feel Pennywood is here. Let's see if we can.
That's certainly an important looking door. I wonder what's behind it.
Something really secret or something really ugly, I'm guessing.
Or a really ugly secret.
One can only hope.
Oh,
Looks pretty intimidating.
True, but only in an inanimate object kind of way.
Looks pretty.
Damn it. Alright, so we can't go in for now. Okay, let's start off from this side here. Hey Lincoln, what's up?
Look, Max, it's the giant stone head of your old opponent, Abraham Lincoln.
Welcome, brethren, to the blister of... Oh, it's you two.
Not so tough without your fancy giant robot body, are ya?
I could still bite off your fluffy little... Let me help you, brother, to overcome the orange of confrontation and bathe in the yellow of peace and brotherhood.
Bathe in the yellow? Just what kind of camp is this?
Is prismatology teaching you anything?
I'm working to master the miraculous power of gastrokinesis.
You can teleport Cuban dictators?
Well, yes, but now I'm working on gastrokinesis, the ability to make anyone throw up with my mind.
Can you teach us?
Max and I are always looking for new ways to make people throw up. Teach us.
Please. As it is now, I can make people vomit with every part of my body except my mind.
Well, if you are a true prismatologist, I suppose I'm obliged to help you. But there's a problem. I accidentally swallowed the gastrokinesis talisman.
Sam, is that ironic or sarcastic?
It's pretty damned inconvenient. Can't you make yourself throw up the gastrokinesis talisman?
I haven't thrown up since 1863, right after I gave the Gettysburg Address. I was kind of nervous that day. I didn't have anything prepared.
You're not still bitter about the election, are you?
Or your public humiliation? Or the cruise missile that blew your body to tiny wig bits?
Election? Heck no. Being president is for chumps.
And I thought he was upset because he... And I thought he was upset because he can't hypnotize everybody.
Only a grade A sociopathic masochist would want that thankless job.
I wonder who.
Grade A? I'm flattered.
Why the long marble face?
Because you two made me lose something more valuable than an election. My one chance at true love.
This is all happening so fast. I don't know what to say.
Not you, moron. I'm talking about that radiant vision of beauty you had interrupt my family values speech.
You mean Sybil?
Is that her name? Sybil? It's like a chorus of angels.
Wait, aren't you married?
Aren't you married? What about Mary, your mannish but devoted wife?
Why don't you find a nice giant statue of her, settle down, and start cranking out little bouncing baby war memorials?
There are none left. Lady Bird Johnson had all graven images of former First Ladies destroyed during the Great Enlightenment of 1963.
Damn.
How can you expect to have a complete relationship with someone when you're, well, missing some key sub-neck accoutrements?
What?
How you gonna make time with the ladies, AL? You're just ahead!
Obviously, you two never read Cosmo.
Okay.
We can give you Sybil's phone number so you can set up a date.
I haven't dated in over 150 years. I wouldn't know what to say.
Phone, Max.
Hello. If you'd like to make a love connection, press or say hell yeah now.
Just follow my lead, Mr. Lincoln.
Hello? Civil Pandemic speaking.
Hi. It's Abraham Lincoln.
Oh, you've got some nerve calling after how you treated me.
Wait,
Yeah,
don't hang up.
Okay, let's see. I got needs, baby. Lincoln plus Sybil at equals S to C. I'm issuing a emancipation proclamation. Just relax, baby. Okay. Now, what you're supposed to do is to help him, or Abraham Lincoln's head, to get, you know, to get a date with Sybil. As you already seen in the law office, it's something to do with what Sybil is doing now, so let's try to help him. If I remember correctly is... Relax, baby.
Just relax, baby. Think positive, and Lincoln gonna make it all better.
Well, I do believe in proper relaxation. Maybe you have changed.
Woman, you got a body of that good. I better not going to say that you're going to get tight slapped. Girl, you got curves like a wreck. No thanks, I'm not going to say that. You're almost as hot as... It's more like insulting in a certain way, so better don't say it. Lady, you are a stone cold fox.
Lady, you a stone cold fox. Seriously? All right. Damn!
What?
Well, you're pretty foxy yourself. And I happen to love foxes. Alright, maybe I'll give you another chance. If we go out on a date, what do you want to do?
Style our own little love triangle, nah. She's all that. Tattoo my head over warrior, that's the first job if she doesn't. Play with some one-on-one with love hockey, yeah. Lie down and get psychoanalysis. All these, the first, second, and fourth are previous job, but this hockey is actually her current job. So, in all full honesty, I actually got it wrong in my first try, and only know that the hockey is the correct answer because I stupidly didn't look at her interiors.
I figure we watch a hockey game, have a couple of beers, get some poutine, you know, the usual.
Oh, Abe, I never knew you had such a deep appreciation for my culture. It all sounds wonderful. Come over as soon as you can.
Was that... Did she actually say yes?
Yes.
Hello, you just totally scored. Thank you.
Congratulations, Mr. Lincoln.
Oh my gosh, what if she wants to get serious? I can't do this. I'm so nervous, I've got butterflies.
I have to ask, where?
Stand back, Max. Wherever they are, I have a feeling they're coming back up.
Oh, I don't feel so good. What if she... and I can't...
Oh, man.
And here I thought our trip to the moon was going to be boring.
Max, be a sport and pick that up for me.
Not a chance.
Hey, Lincoln, can I take this?
I'm not sure why you'd want to use the power of prismatology to make people throw up, but go ahead. I've got more important things to worry about.
Oh yeah, Max, come back here. We need that case.
Hey, it's that display case. Thanks, little pal.
Aw, I was saving that!
For what?
It's complicated, but it has to do with my personal vendetta against a certain major coffeehouse chain.
Moving on. What the hell?
Mr. Spatula, so this is where you've been. We were worried sick. Couldn't you at least have left a note?
Sorry, Sam. He sent us an email. I meant to tell you.
How did he even send both in the first place? Alright, next.
Look, Max, it's our obsolete computer pals, the cops.
They don't sound very happy to see us.
Considering from the last episode, yeah, you make them lose their jobs.
You destroyed Reality 2.0. Destroy! Remember your bliss. Adopt a more positive attitude now.
Is prismatology teaching you anything?
That one's my favorite. It sounds like he's always cursing.
That is because he is.
We're learning the most powerful skill of them all. The power to see within ourselves to become the best we can be.
How does one go about seeing within oneself?
Use of magical quanta required for bootstrap procedure.
Come again?
4 machines must learn to look within their leaden shells to find the answers within. One fabulous magical talisman makes it all possible. This week only.
Could we borrow your magical talisman?
Never! We're all powerful!
We're sorry that power is currently in use. We're working hard to create an unbeatable AI. We apologize for any inconvenience.
Tell your motivation software.
Let's hear that motivational song of yours again.
Why, Sam? Why?
Hugh Bliss has taught us we no longer need self-reinforcement. We have look inside ourselves. And we totally rock!
Oh, damn.
What made you turn to prismatology?
It's kind of a long story. That just about sums it up.
It's just like I was there.
How's life on the moon treating you?
A dusty wasteland in the cold of space. A shining oasis in the dark. One brilliant leader. This spring you'll believe in the triumph of the computerized spirit.
Plus we get free snacks. I hunger!
What are you guys going to do once you're done with prismatology?
Online distribution. It's going to be huge.
Alright,
what are you computers doing here on the moon?
Prismatology has restored our sense of purpose.
A better question, how do you guys even up in the moon in the first place?
After you destroyed Reality 2.0, we banded together to make a newer, even better game. Coming soon.
It will rock your world!
You came to a private retreat on the moon to work on something as insubstantial as a video game?
Not just any game. We are creating the most advanced AI in history.
In a world where two forces battle for domination of a war-torn landscape, only one will draw the line and reign supreme.
Do you get to shoot stuff? It's not a good game until you get to shoot stuff.
Thank you for your feedback. We will incorporate shooting into version 2.0.
Alright, let's try the video game.
Okay, Max and I'll try out this video game of yours.
Prepare to suffer extreme humiliation!
The year is 2048. In a post-apocalyptic galaxy run by giant corporations, you are a cybernetically enhanced space marine with no memory of his past. Are you the chosen one foretold by prophecy? Do you have the strength to survive?
Tick! Tack! Doom! I am invincible!
Really now? Okay. Now the objective of this thing to get the talisman is that you have to lose on purpose. If you win, they will keep fixing it and keep using the talisman. So let's try to lose on purpose.
Get a load of this move!
Yeah, let's use here.
Death to infidels! I will destroy you!
Wait, that's...
You will fail! You cannot defeat me!
Please try again later.
Yeah,
Hey, cops. We'd like to try out that video game of yours.
This time you will...
Do you have the...
Tick! Fear me! Owned! Vengeance is mine! Fear me! Owned! You are destroyed!
Oh, darn. You beat me fair and square. Good game.
I totally beat you guys!
Our journey of personal awareness is now complete.
We have mastered the most advanced artificial intelligence ever created. You suck so bad, LOL!
Let me try, Sam. I know I can take him.
As super sophisticated AI entities...
Rather, speak so that the primitive Earthlings may understand?
Of course. We smart, you dumb. No more need look within self.
Hey, can we take this?
Congratulations! You've won free tickets to self-awareness.
Cool.
Effects are limited to those of plumiest composition.
What did he say?
The amazing ability to see through lead may be inappropriate for some viewers.
Oh.
So that means this thing can see lead.
Hey, Max, is that our bug?
Hey, Max, is that our bug?
He still got it.
Thank you.
You're a prismatologist too?
Yes, I am. I'm so happy I could puke rainbows. Rainbows!
We'll just keep our distance then.
Yep. And want me to pick it up for you and see it?
I'm not particularly interested.
Anyways,
I'm beginning to think we already know everyone on the moon. How are you, Mr. Featherly?
Oh, for heaven's sake! My name is not Featherly. It's Philo Pennyworth. Featherly is the name of my former television character. Have you no ability to distinguish between fantasy and reality?
Well,
what's so important about that anyway?
Yeah, you're still wearing the chicken suit, except the scarf. Not the chicken suit, I mean the sweater.
How's Midtown Cowboys doing these days?
You mean you don't even know? The show was cancelled almost immediately after your first and only appearance. All that flap over the tabloid photos of you two with that alien brought the censors down on us.
So what?
That was no alien. It was Hugh Bliss.
The show was ruined, and my career along with it.
Yeah, so what are you even doing here when that alien's up there?
Did you know Max is president now?
I'm going to pretend I didn't hear that.
You didn't vote for him, didn't you?
How did you happen to get into prismatology? You don't seem like the type.
It's an excellent networking opportunity for an actor.
Yes, this place appears to be littered with Hollywood luminaries.
Ordinarily it is. I believe there's a party at Kevin Bacon's home this evening, so naturally everyone is there.
How come you're not at Kevin Bacon's place?
I'd rather not talk about it. No matter. While I am here, I am learning new skills to broaden my appeal in the entertainment industry.
Like what?
Use your eyes, man.
You're a little snarky for a prismatologist, aren't you?
There are many shades on the rainbow.
What's with the hat?
I'm pursuing new opportunities in the entertainment field.
What are you, pulling rabbits out of it?
Rats! Or at least I'm trying to.
Oh, that's why Jimmy's holding. Oh, so that's why Jimmy's holding onto it. He's not trying to steal it. He's trying to not. He's trying to escape from this chicken.
I gather the rat out of the hat trick isn't going so well?
The principles involved are quite simple. I could even teach them to adults like you.
Now, hold on a minute.
But I'm having trouble getting the rat all the way out. It appears to be stuck.
Catch you later.
Anyway.
I don't know what's this hole here.
This must go all the way down to the center of the moon.
What's down there?
Looks like nougat.
That's a lot of huts here.
Those must be the restrooms.
Please, those are tint adjustment chambers.
Potato, potato.
What does one do in a... What did you...
They are tint adjustment. One sits in them and meditates on the nuances of existence in order to purify one's color output.
Sure sounds like the John to me.
Novice.
I'd like to adjust my tint.
As laudable and necessary as that would seem, the chambers are in use. The current occupants will be emerging from their rinse cycle trance a week from next Thursday.
I'd like to adjust...
You can't.
Anyways, let's head back. But before we head back, we need to do something with the... Okay, remember the hangar that I took out? Yeah, it took me a long time to figure out the puzzle. See, there's something inside the lunar lander door.
The door's locked. Hey, the keys are locked inside.
So many of us are like that.
And that's when the hangar comes in.
Got it.
Yay! Ow.
Sam?
I think the controls don't work how they're supposed to.
Alright, we have the key to the lunar lander key, so now... Well, since it's in... Well, since it says it's immune to everything, it did not say it's immune to heat. Let's start again.
That never gets old.
Yep. And now we got a spoon.
Oh boy! It looks like that rocket melted the virtually indestructible case right off the indestructible magic spoon-bending talisman.
Did the peanut butter on the spoon survive?
Sorry, little pal.
Nope. Ew. But, oh well.
Where are we headed now, Sam?
Home.
We need to visit Jimmy Toot. We need to visit Jimmy Tootie.
Give it up, Jimmy.
Not a chance.
Alright, we're gonna bend this thing.
That was kind of fun.
Now let's go back to the place again.
Where are we headed now, Sam?
Meeting back Pennywood.
To the...
Alright, show the magic of the hat. I mean...
How's it going?
Silence! I believe I have finally mastered this pinnacle of prestidigitation, the legendary Rat from the Hat!
Hey!
I just remembered. I can't stand rats. They're vile vermin.
Smile when you say that, Beaky.
Beaky?
Sheesh. I hate this pulling out of the hat business. Next time, I'll find something better to hang on to.
Oh dear no. There won't be a next time. I shall never do this trick again. In fact, I would appreciate it if you would be so good as to remove the hat from my presence.
Sure. Thanks for the hat. Alright, now let's meet the Guru of Prismatology. Let's use this.
Neat.
Open. Hey, there's a bowling ball. Let's try to bend that thing.
That was cool, but I hope it didn't hurt the bowling ball.
There he is!
The jig's up, Hugh Bliss. We've come a long way for this, my friend, so buckle up, because the freelance police are taking you downtown.
Hi, I'm Hugh Bliss.
Bling.
He is.
You're just in time for the show. Please, no flash photography.
People of Earth. Hi, I'm Hugh Bliss.
Bling.
And now, so are you.
Evil
What
eye.
have you done?
Oh, just enlisted a few billion followers. Touch me, and you'll have quite a happy, angry mob on your hands.
Not if we...
Reverse the effects of the hypno beam? I don't think so. For in all the universe, there's only one force chaotic and destructive enough to stop me now. But you wouldn't do that, would you, Max?
Oh, so it's Max.
Who, me? Well, I'm flattered, but
No, you wouldn't. Because I'm going to. Drum roll, please. Separate your bliss!
Really?
What does that even mean?
It means I chop off every part of you I don't like. It's like circumcision, but double the laughs.
Hey! Wait, what?
Here we go! Goodbye, murderous hand. Goodbye, gluttonous stomach. Goodbye, slothful tail.
Ow!
And with those naughty body parts, your vices are purged from your soul. Bye-bye.
Thanks for the hand, jerkbag! I'm gonna use it to shoot you all! Oh boy, a stomach! Just what I always wanted. Now come here and let me eat you. Great, a tail. I just want to lie in front of a TV till I die in a pool of my own slobber.
Congratulations, Max. I just beat the living vice out of you.
I'm pure bliss.
Go away, rotten Maxes. I don't like you. Shoo, 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 go away. Now nothing can stop me. I win. Okay, bye now. Oh, yes, my children. Let me soak in your happiness. Oh, yes, more. Oh, yes, so good. Oh my, so happy.
Max, are you okay? Help me grab that ponytailed freak show and reverse the effects of the beam.
But Sam, I love that ponytailed freak show. I want to have his love child.
No! Max, I swear to you, I'll get your vices back or kill us both trying.
I love you too.
Okay, let's try to shoot this guy down. Die.
He's protected by magic. He's protected by the prism. He's protected by magic.
Damn it.
I can see the retreat from here. Apparently, Mr. Mind Reader has to keep tabs on his followers the old-fashioned way.
Yep.
What?
Nothing. I can see the... These crystals must operate something important.
No, I just think they look pretty.
A bit cliché, if you ask me.
What?
Nothing. It's too high to reach. Max, I need your help.
Let's go read to the blind, Sam. Can we?
What has he done to you? I can't reach it without Max's help.
We'll be back, don't worry. Alright, we have to find the hand, the tail, and the stomach.
Whee! Take that, nitrogen oxygen atmosphere!
I think we found one of your doppelgangers, little pal.
We're all doppelgangers under the skin, Sam.
Die.
Dang. Darn. I think he's bulletproof.
Yeah. Okay, normally I want to do it here first, but...
Whee!
Okay, here's the thing. This puzzle here to take out Max hand is the most easiest. But in terms of POI stuff, I want to do this thing last. What I can do later is do this. We'll get to that later. Hey, do you know your boss is going rogue?
Look, Max, it's another one of you. He made it 20 feet from the box before collapsing under the weight of his own laziness.
Ennui is one of the 5 fundamental forces. No TV? Why even go on? You should all just lie on your faces and wait for death.
It's true. I got nothing. I'm a failure.
I'm on the verge of tears.
This guy's the death of the party.
Yep.
Howdy, Superball.
I can't talk.
That's Super Bowl.
Thank you, sir.
Howdy, Superball.
I can't talk now, sir. I'm despondent, as you can see.
Howdy.
I can't talk.
Damn it. No funny lines?
Hi, Harry.
The Blue Rabbit's right. I can't keep a job. My feet stink. Why do I even go on?
Come now, Harry. Give us a little smile.
Leave me alone.
Alright, let's head back to Earth.
Where are we headed now, Sam?
Earth.
Oh, damn it. I wonder if that... Hey, Leonard.
Hey, Leonard. How's it going?
We need something for you.
Hey, looks like your paperwork finally came through. It's the deed to the United States. And it's still moist.
Yeah, let's see. Sorry about that, Leonard.
I saw what you did. Keep the payments coming and nobody has to find out. Yeah, okay. Love you too, Mom. I saw what you... Yeah.
Okay, let's check on Sybil.
What's up, AL? How's the date going?
Oh, thank goodness you two have come.
Why, hello, Mr. Lincoln. You're looking quite distinguished today.
What's wrong with him?
He hasn't been himself lately.
Whatever. You gotta help me with this date.
The honeymoon's already over? What's the problem?
She's really into me.
See there, Abraham? All it took was a little bit of courage.
No, I mean really into me. She's so nice. It's giving me the creeps.
Wait, how the hell are you? Wait, hold on a second. How the hell did you come from the moon to Sybil's place in the first place? Shoot yourself there.
I thought you'd be used to blissed out people after spending so much time at the moon retreat.
Sure, when you're around a bunch of other single guys, that's one thing. But this... What do I do if she wants to get intimate? I'm not cut out for this.
There, Abraham. That's just the yellow of your cowardice speaking.
Seriously, how long is he gonna be like this?
I'm working on it. How did you avoid...
I missed the great blissification?
Yes.
Damn it! I knew I shouldn't have stopped by the gift shop on the way down here.
Do you know how to stop Hugh Bliss?
Why would I want to stop under Hugh Bliss? All men...
You and Sybil should think about starting a
This
family.
has all happened. My stomach's doing backflips.
Women like to...
Seriously, make it...
You're ever the romantic, Mr.
Lucky
Lincoln.
at uniting a nation on the brink of...
You're ever the
Lucky at uniting...
Yeah, sorry if I skipped a few lines, but oh well. Sorry.
Sybil, are you okay? Hugh Bliss shot some kind of weird energy beam all over the planet.
Hi, I'm Hugh Bliss.
Oh, no!
And I'm perfectly happy, Sam. Oh, and hello, Brother Max. Tangerine dreams and aqua wishes to you this day.
Why, thank you, Sybil. You're looking especially lovely today.
This is horrific.
I agreed.
How are things going with you and Mr. Lincoln?
Simply wonderful. Isn't that right, Abraham?
Pretty lady.
He has such a way with words. Quite the smooth talker.
It sounds like Mr. Look at me, I wrote the Gettysburg Address isn't as good with words as he led us to believe.
Oh, he'll be fine once he's managed to stop hyperventilating.
Mama.
Are you two planning on having kids someday? Have you had any new ideas?
With this new feeling of peace and tranquility, I only wish there was some way.
I always suspected that...
Yeah, that was the same thing.
You've got to snap out of it.
Snap out of what, friend Sam? For the first time in my life, I've got a perfect job, a rock-solid relationship, and an incomparable feeling of peace. I've never been so content in all my life.
Don't worry, we'll fix that. This prismatology business is all a lie.
Is pure happiness a lie? Is peace on earth a hopeless dream? Are unicorns imaginary?
Mostly, probably, and it depends on how far you live from a facility that processes nuclear waste. So long, Sybil.
Okay. I do remember something before that. If we give this deed before the prismatology Bliss attack, she would say no because Max would deny it, but here right now...
You look like you're in a shopping mood. Might you be interested in, say, the United States?
Oh, how lovely! We can call it Lower Saskatchewan.
What a perfectly delightful name.
Yeah, all right. How much you willing to spend?
Oh, such a grand country deserves a grand price. We simply refuse to buy it for less than $100 trillion. It's only fair.
We wouldn't hear of it. That's far too much.
I'll handle this, Mr. President. If you insist, Your Highness.
Is cash all right? We've been dying to use the new Canadian $1 trillion notes.
Is that a picture of Celine Dion?
She's a national treasure.
Oh well. Guess US has been bought by Canada. Alright. And I just forgot to do the random shooting inside the store, but oh, yeah.
More juice! More nachos!
Holy heaping helpings of high fructose corn syrup. He's eating everything in sight. Bosco, do not freak out.
Attaboy. Eat up so you'll grow big and strong.
What is the world coming to?
Bosco, pasta knobs!
Aisle 4. Oh my, that one does have an appetite.
At the rate he's going, his stomach won't even fit back inside you.
I've no need for my earthly stomach any longer, Sam. I'm on Hugh Bliss's cleansing fast of lemon, water, and sunshine.
As God is my witness, by the end of this day, you will be eating cocoa nougat butterballs again.
Yeah, I forgot to do the random shooting. Hey.
What fun! What a delightful tone.
Yeah, this is not even intimidated.
Hey, Bosco's mom.
Hi, I'm Hugh Bliss.
Ding.
What? I thought you were Bosco's mom.
Oh, yes. I'm Bosco's mom, Hugh Bliss.
Ling.
Identity really is a difficult concept.
Aren't you upset?
Bosco, there's a Munchkin terrorist in your store. Get excited.
I'm just glad I could be of help to that poor, hungry soul.
You truly are a treasure, brother. Sister.
Kindness? Charity? Understanding? When will this hellish nightmare end? We want to buy something.
Goody!
Here you go, Bosco. 100 trillion in completely non-counterfeit bills.
Let me look at that. Celine Dion. Okay, looks good to me. Here's your earthquake maker.
A remote control? Don't get me wrong, I love TV as much as the next guy, but...
It controls my satellite defense system. Only one button still works though. Just press it for an earthquake.
And this adheres, I hope, to all reasonable safety guidelines?
Who knows? Oh, one more thing. You have to be in range of the satellite for it to work.
All right, where'd you park it?
For some reason, I was suspicious of those blessed people on the moon, so I left it up there. How silly of me.
Gotta use it on the moon. Check.
Thank you, and goodbye, Brother Bosco.
Okay, now then. Okay, we need it.
Excuse me, Mr. Vice Manifestation.
You look delicious.
Look, pal, I need your stomach so I can put my buddy back together. Hand it over and only one of us gets hurt.
Well, I can't resist the rich, meaty taste of dog and rabbit.
Well, here we are in your stomach. What the hell did I just step in?
I'm enjoying the womb-like meditative quality of the pyloric sphincter.
Darn it. Well, I've still got my magic doohickey. Something tells me I'm going to be smelling that for the rest of my life.
Okay.
Hey!
Hey, Gavin.
Hey, what are you doing?
Something smells good.
Hey, are you gonna eat that?
Well, I suppose I could share.
Here you go. Here's a rat. Now, for a magic trick.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Great Samini.
Hey, let go!
What's this I see?
Is that my stomach?
Give me that hat.
Poof.
Hey, I feel all warm inside. Like my belly's a sort of cozy place where flavored popcorn and sugar drinks can meet and mingle.
That's my boy.
Alright. Let's go back to the moon.
Where are we headed now, Sam?
To the moon.
We just put up the Canada sign on. Well, hopefully by the end of this episode, we can get back to the United States.
Hey, Pseudomax, how's it going? I need your tail for my little buddy here. How about handing it over?
Nah.
Oh, he's heavy.
He's heavier than he looks.
Aren't we all?
How's about you hand over your tail before I have to get rough?
Some other time. I'm tired.
Weird. I can't budge him. What do you say you just roll over so I can put your tail back on the real Max where it came from?
Sounds like effort.
I'll give you effort. Nuts.
Well, he could be doing weightlifting right now.
Nuts.
Let's see if this works.
Let's see if I can get any reception for this thing here. Well,
Shame on you, Sam. Someone could have been hurt.
I miss you, little pal.
No one's hurt, no one's hurt. Alright.
I'm afraid I'm going to be needing your tail so I can put my little buddy back together in a Frankenstein-like fashion.
Whatever. Sam, what are you doing?
You may not want to watch this.
Gee, all of a sudden I feel like watching TV and eating orange marshmallow peanuts instead of doing anything constructive.
I can't tell you how happy that makes me.
Alright. Can we talk to you now?
Howdy, Superball.
Well met, brothers.
What do you do when there's no one trying to get into the retreat?
Contemplate the nature of our existence. Excuse me a moment. Ah, I see now. Seems obvious in retrospect.
So long.
Okay, let's... Well, at least these two snap out of it.
See you later.
Great!
Good. Too bad there's no extra conversation.
Goody! Moving targets!
Alright, let's take this guy down.
You there, imposter! My buddy needs his shooting hand back.
No, Sam. I'm a pacifist now. Violence is the bugaboo of a small imagination.
You'll have to pry this hand from my cold, dead fingers! Eat the fiery lead of my inalienable freedoms!
Damn, he has infinite weapons. Well then. Get to the car, get to the car, get to the car. Whoops. I guess the thing came back after. I guess that thing came back after I left. Oh well, let's try this again. Seriously, how that thing can go back? Okay, one more time. Keep your arms. Oh, keep your arms, not keep your arm. See ya.
No! Odd. All of a sudden, I feel a nearly irrepressible desire to shoot at anything that moves.
That's the spirit.
Hey!
Not me, knucklehead.
It's so strange. Have I been away, Sam?
In a manner of speaking, Hugh Bliss split you into pieces, so you've kind of been all over the place.
Yeah, that guy had really split your bliss. Or what do you call it? Separate your bliss.
Hugh Bliss. I hate that guy now with his phony smile and his artificial happy. What do you say we tar and feather that self-righteous jerk?
Good to have you back, little buddy. Time to get ourselves some good old-fashioned payback. And incidentally, save the world in the process.
What are we waiting for?
Yep, let's murder his ass.
Hurry, little buddy, get him!
Hi, I'm Hugh Bliss.
Stop saying that!
Huh?
Oops.
Oh,
You
Great, now you turn the whole world into Max's behavior.
little idiot. You've ruined my hypno-beam. I should have killed you earlier, but what can I say? I'm too nice. That said, die, bunny!
Wrong! What the?
what the?
Hi, we're Hugh Bliss. We are a spacefaring colony of sentient bacteria.
A sentence I really did not expect to hear today.
We cannot be harmed by bullets. We only need one thing, to feed. You see, we feed on the endorphins produced by humans experiencing true bliss.
So, you don't care if people are happy at all. You just want to eat till you drop.
Yes,
Hey, I hear that.
but you want us to starve. And for that, you will die. In the most fantastic display of illusion ever witnessed!
You know, you can at least skip the hypno thing and just... You know what, I'm not the bad guy, so go. Moving on.
Hey, Gotta look good for the cameras.
What cameras?
Hi guys.
Your bag, Sam, because you just won an all-expense-paid trip to your grave! And you get to watch him die. Let the magic begin. Ladies and gentlemen, for my first trick I give you the Rainbow Wheel of Death! Yay! Oh, Whoa! Also known as Emetics, the ride!
Wait, you want to make him throw up to death?
I'm gonna throw up.
Exactly!
Throw some daggers! No, hatchets!
Hey!
Sorry, I got excited.
I've got a better idea. I'll just torture him mercilessly until he begs me to shoot him with his own gun!
Well, this is going to take a while.
I'm beginning to think Hugh met the internet while lurking on alt.spoon.fetish. Now's no time for a chat.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, there's something nice there.
I bet Willie Mays never caught one while spinning on a wheel of death.
Ugh. Magician tells me.
Wonder what this does.
What?
So that's how magicians switch places with people. By magic.
In retrospect, I probably shouldn't have left that lying around.
Way to go, Sam! You did it!
Thanks, little buddy. Frankly, I wish it had been a little more challenging. Kind of a letdown.
Excuse me?
Huh?
I think you're forgetting something.
You forget something?
Me? No, I don't know.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
My magic 8-ball told me to bring my antibacterial soap today. Why didn't I listen?
Next up, the #1 magic trick at every Prismatology torture party. It's time to separate your bliss!
No, not that.
Don't worry, this won't hurt a bit. Until the saw hits you. Then you'll die!
Gruesome. I love it!
I'm stuck.
Not this time.
Swap all you want. It drives the crowd wild. Saw us, Sam! We dare you.
Maybe I will.
Alright, here we
Take
go.
this.
Cut his guts off! Yeah!
Oh no. It hurts, it hurts. A fool! You can't saw bacteria!
Still fun to watch!
For my next trick, I present to you Ticket to Oblivion.
The lunar lander?
It's the ticket to Oblivion.
Mr. Lunar Lander.
Enjoy your stay in outer space until you die.
So I guess the key doesn't work here.
Sam! Bye. Bye now. Bye.
I'll give the guy one thing. He does put on a good show.
Yeah. Oh, this...
I can't do that now.
Okay, switch time.
This is fun. It's okay, everyone. I'm all right. I heard that. Consider this. A trap so deadly it would cause you to die.
That is deadly.
It's the cleansing bath of annihilation.
Oh, could we skip this one? I kind of have a thing about drowning.
Oh, let me think. No!
Don't drown, Sam!
Thanks, little buddy.
That's such a boring way to die. Try to get cut in half instead.
Thanks, little buddy.
Yeah. Alright, switch again.
Water? Oh me, oh my, whatever will I do? Oh wait! Bacteria can't drown! Whee!
Shut up!
And now, back by popular demand, it's the Rainbow Wheel of Death!
Not again.
Okay, this is going to be repeated a lot, but I'm going to end this.
Oh no!
Separate.
No, next.
What we're supposed to do is saw that thing.
Saw us!
No, I can saw the little lander. Whoops. That's one magic trick down.
What are you doing?
Just seeing what this saw can do.
You dirty mutt! I'm gonna shove that saw up your... Come on, this is a family show. I wouldn't swear. I'll just kill him some other way! Yes, kids, it's your and my favorite. The cleansing bath.
Oh, we're gonna something. Oh, the bacteria. Hey, here's Bliss. Can you survive the heat?
Hey, Hugh Bliss! Separate this!
Howie.
Pasteurize!
Fatality.
Come on down, Max. You just won the grand prize. A drink of our villain.
Hey, Hugh Bliss! See you on the other side!
Nice
well,
drink.
I can't wait to see the souvenir you keep from this case.
And with my next number one, I shall give birth to the cult of diuretics!
Which reminds me, we've got to go knock out Whizzer again. And everyone else on Earth, for that matter.
Oh, yeah! Hey, have you seen my boxing glove? I can't find it anywhere.
This it? I was saving it for a surprise.
You're the best friend I ever had, Sam!
And you're mine, little buddy.
Now, let's go save the world!
Well, this is it for Sam and Max Save the World. Thank you for watching the Let's Replay of this game.
Stick a fork in, open wide.
Now for the credits.
Everyone is
we're back.
inside, full of colorful guts and habits. Cryptic words.
Here's Max.
Cryptic rabbits. Underutilized impulse control. Rabbit rampant junk food. Black hole. Loopy cravings. Rigmarole. Feel his giant feet right in your soul.
The director.
Mania song.
Uppercut.
Reverence, excess. Gluttony, revelry. Violence and selfishness. Flags of pure unfettered, it brashly unfurled. It's a max, 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 max world. Do-ba-ba.
When are we gonna get another case, Sam? Surely the local lawbreakers must miss our esoteric brand of personalized criminal justice.
Sorry, Sybil. Can we speed this thing up?
Everyone's a sandwich of naivety and cynicism. Everyone's a salad of disinterested fantasism. Everyone's a walking beaker of potential cataclysm.
Poor cars. The cars are going haywire.
Stick a spork in deep inside.
I do not even want to know what happened to the town.
Everyone is
It's chaos.
magnified
Anyway, but
by hypnosis or by nature. What's the difference? Just nomenclature. Shake your friend's adorable paw. Careful of his powerful biting jaws. We're a mix of cop and felon, wearing heads like ripened watermelons. Mania sloth, irreverence, excess, gluttony, revelry, violence, and selfishness.
This is it, where's the food? Surely there's a buffet back here.
Yes.
It's a max, 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 max world.
I'm an ongoing project, like a golden calf or a graven image. I'll only rest once people are sacrificing their firstborn unto me. Also, I'd like to direct.
Max, don't hit it, don't hit it.
Ow!
He's made of marble, what do you think? He's definitely gonna hurt your boxing glove hand.
Reality is tenuously tied up at a sagging wall. Morality in motion like a squirmy burlap bag of dwarfs. Formality's impossible when all of us are lagomorphs. Lagomorpho, what the hell's a lagomorph? It's kind of like a rodent, but for minor technicalities. And so are you and I and every major nationality. We're garrulously social, antisocial personalities. Our conscience is a curiously useless abnormality. A useless abnormality, a useless abnormality. A growth of sorts, of course, we're lagomorphs.
Wait, I thought Superball is up there. Oh, maybe he's another secret agent.
Unmitigated, unreserved, unquestionable access. Larkiness, sharkiness, snarkiness, and selfishness. Flags of pure
The president's head is still... the former president's body is still...
Max, world.
I want a map of the Netherlands on my Netherlands.
Hey, about the money. That's for ripping us off. Well, and that's it for this game. Thank you guys for watching. Oh, before I go off, a little bit of an announcement. I haven't been planning a bit of this game lately, and there's going to be another game coming up soon. So I'm going to make this one announcement, so I'll make this quick. The next game I'm going to play is going to be a trilogy. Oh, it's not the point and click adventure game, it's something else that most people like. Coming up next. Hold on. Hold on, just... Presenting the next game I'll be playing is Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy. This is Andrew signing off. See you next game.